So today we're going to be talking about how to get toned. So first things first, honestly, the whole tone thing is really just a myth. There's this myth saying, oh, if you lift heavier weights, you're gonna build bulky muscle, but if you lift lighter weights, you're gonna look more toned. That's nonsense. There's no such thing as toned muscle or bulky muscle. It just grows in size. So when I hear people, especially girls, say, I want to look toned, really all they mean is they want to look more defined and not big. And so they're basically afraid of putting on too much muscle and looking quote unquote masculine. Well, anyone who knows anything about, biology and testosterone, estrogen, all that, which knows that it's significantly easier for the majority of men to put on muscle comparatively to the majority of women. Now, there will be some outliers. There are some women who put on muscle faster than most men, but it's pretty rare. And if you are one of those girls, like you have more muscle than, everyone around you who's a woman and you've never touched a weight before. Yeah, you're probably one of those people. But for the majority of women, you're not gonna look quote unquote bulky if you start lifting a little bit. It will actually help you get that shape and that tonedness and definition that you're looking for. All being toned, so it's just losing fat and increasing muscle tissue in a certain area, so the shape of it and definition shows more. For example, look at, there are some guys who are overweight but still have defined muscular arms despite having a gut. Why is that? Well, one, part of it is genetics in terms of how they store fat. They just store less fat in their arms. But another thing is that their arms have a lot of muscle on them. So it's able to show through the fat. So if you build more muscle, it will show more through the fat and water, etc. And then obviously if you lose more fat, then it'll allow the muscle to show more. So quite simply, that is how you get toned. Also, another thing, muscle is more dense than fat. I think that's pretty common knowledge and most people know that. So with that being said, the same weights of muscle will be physically smaller than the same amount of fat because of the density. So 5 pounds of muscle will be physically smaller than 5 pounds of fat. Meaning, if you were to lose 5 pounds of fat and replace that with 5 pounds of muscle, you would physically be smaller. So really, it's in your best interest to build more muscle and lose more fat. Like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you guys later.